Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural That's So 90s podcast. I'm here with the glorious Sophie from the show. We're going to talk you through a wonderful top 10 from the greatest decade in musical history. And Sophie, I'm looking at this. We've got 2 songs we play in the show and I think 3 or 4 artists. So I think this is going to be a good one. But let me just get the gratuitous pluggery out the way. Come and see the greatest 90s show out there. Across the summer, we're going to be at the Regal in Tenbury, the Empire in Blackburn. Where else are we? At a couple of festivals. AYC Live Fest up north. Stopfold Live. We're in Penzance, we're in Axminster, and we're in Tewkesbury before the summer is out. Go and check all the socials and that's so90s.co.uk. Right, I'm stitching you up a little bit here because you're younger than me, but we're going May the 16th, 1999, when you're about 1 year old, right?
No, I'm born in 94, so I'm a little bit older, but not that much.
There's one of these songs I'm going to tell you I was gallivanting in cars about and Gary Boying about my hometown of Ipswich. But we'll start with number 10, Bryan Adams, Cloud Number 9. I think I'm going to have to sell you on this one because you didn't like it, did you?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Okay. Bryan Adams has an amazing voice and he sounds like George Harrison in the guitar solo. That's as good as I can do. It's a bit adult rock middle of the road, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think when it came out, I had no idea. And then obviously I've re-listened to it and I've still just got no idea.
But we do, for a second, touch Bryan Adams in the show.
We do.
Don't we? In the movie medley, I suspect you can guess which song we play. Right, Private Number 911 is number 9. If you check out the excellent boy bands documentary, 911 are on there. This is not their best song, but Soph, how would you feel if you're a member of a 3-piece boy band and a female vocalist was brought in to sing the entire second verse of your song?
I mean, for me, it's unrememberable because boy bands was so, is that the right word? Boy bands was so big and it's just like, I think it's wasted. Again, I didn't really know it, I'll be honest, guys.
They had a hit with Everybody's had enough man and I think I'll let you. I'm gonna love you a little bit more, which was a bit, but I think they just did a load of kind of cover ballads. Number 8, Pick a Part That's New, Stereophonics. I just listened to this and I thought, this is great, but Britpop is kind of dying at this point, and Stereophonics is the last embers of Britpop, but I really enjoyed listening back to this one.
Well, I really like Stereophonics. I'll be honest, I was a bit young, but I do like a couple of other Stereophonics songs. I listened to this one in the car with my husband, actually, and he really liked this one. Yeah. I knew it well. So
yeah, no, it's a really good tune,
it is a good one, yeah. It was better than the other 2, I think.
Great chorus. Turn Around, Fats and Small. I've got 2 things to say about this. There's only like one line in it, in the entire song, but that's a dance song. And it's proper Vic Reeves club. Hey, what's wrong with you? The club singer voice, but I actually remember, so I wouldn't have been 4, I would have been 17. And the mates that were older than me had cars now. I remember driving around with this up, probably dangerously loud for my hearing. But this is a banger, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I listened to it and I just was like, tune.
Amen. Amen. Right, Swear It Again, Westlife, because I know you and I'm not even going to say it's a guilty pleasure. You and I are fans of Mark from Westlife.
We are, yes, we are.
A ridiculous singer, but so I had a look. This song is their first release and it was number 1 a couple of weeks before this chart. So I'm sure there'll be some point in the space-time continuum we do that chart on the podcast. But it's a bit weird because I wanted to say where do they fit in terms of the great singers, but Westlife is like pure 1999 right at the end of the decade.
Yeah.
And Mark, who we love from like The Masked Singer, got better and 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 better. To be fair, Flying Without Wings comes in about 3 months or 4 months time. So he nailed a massive vocal there, but he's got to be up there in terms of the great boy band singers. I know he's turned into a complete animal now. He's just a ridiculous singer, but great song, Swear It Again. First number 1 sign of things to come. Yeah, 14 more.
Yeah, no, I definitely Westlife was one of the first CDs that I got.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was listening to this one. It was a bit of nostalgia for me.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful song, and yeah, I think again, watch that boy bands documentary. Simon Cowell was obsessed with them having. I think all the marketing budget from that label went on Westlife. Right, here we go, Soph, because this is one you actually sing in the show. A brilliant song, No Scrubs. So you're not sick of it yet, are you?
No, actually, do you know I was singing it in the car yesterday? It's just a tune, isn't it? It's
absolute
just
banger.
One of those ones everybody knows. As soon as it comes on, everybody knows what song it's
and
going to be.
Literally from that very first, when we play it, actually, the very first like 2 notes of it, everyone, and there's a big kind of pop, but great attitude. And TLC never get mentioned because they're a bit too cool to be mentioned with the girl bands, aren't they? But great band as well.
Yeah, no, real good one. It's one of those ones that, I mean, it's not on our playlist, but I don't know if you. I know you have Spotify. If you've not listened to the playlist, which is called Independent Ladies.
Okay.
It's on there, and there's some brilliant tunes, but that's always top of my playlist.
To be fair, so looking out at the That's So 90s audience, I reckon there's a few people subscribed to the
it's a great playlist.
Independent Women kind of playlist. Yeah, absolutely banging tune to play. No Scrubs. And the masterpiece, number 4, is I Want It That Way. I looked this up on the way to come and see her. They're only UK number 1 Backstreet.
No.
Yeah, and millions in. But weirdly, NSYNC were actually bigger after Backstreet Boys. But this is such a great song. Yeah. And for those people who think this is popcorn, this is bloody hard work to get all the harmonies right. It's kind of like gospel-y and then it changes at the end. But this was number 1, I think, either the previous week or 2 weeks before. I think we get Westlife, Backstreet, and then, spoiler alert, BOYZONE are coming as well. What a song, and we love playing this.
Yeah, another real great one. It's one of those ones that we've heard it so many times, we've sung it so many times, but it still comes on, and I leave it on, I don't skip it.
And I still come in on the wrong harmony however many times, because it's blooming trick. I tell you what, I saw this gig a few years ago in Chantry Park in Ipswich, and Backstreet Boys were on it and Five were on it.
Okay.
And that taught me the difference between English boy bands and American boys. Like, Five were very fun and kind of a bit shouty and bantery, and then Backstreet Boys came in with their sleek, perfect harmonies, amazing dance moves, and 0% body fat. It was beautiful. Those boys don't need Botox, do they? Right, this is the song that surprised me the most out of this list, because I text you saying I'm literally dancing in the gym to this.
Yeah.
That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain. So we do Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Yeah, we do.
We don't do this song, but this is a banger, and I listen, it's like country dance. And for all the music nerds, it's produced by Mutt Lange, who did AC/DC and Def Leppard. But this is a tune, so.
Yeah, it is an absolute tune. It's I'll do a shout out to my brother, who is a Shania Twain.
Oh, okay.
He loves Shania Twain. So yeah, this is one of his favourites, as well as Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Proper tune.
Yeah,
and
it's a good one.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman, I'm sure we'll get to it on the podcast, but that's like our break glass in case of literally whatever gig, whatever venue, we're all tired, the audience isn't with us yet, we start playing that song and just, Shania just kills it for us, doesn't she?
She does, yeah, she gets everyone up.
Right, I never want to slag off the Spice Girls, ever, because I'm literally talking about the 90s, but number 2 is Look at Me by Jerry Halliwell. I don't think this is very good, Soph. And
I know.
No, sorry, go ahead, go on.
It's one of those ones, and I think I'm guilty of it because she was in the Spice Girls. I knew this like more than Bryan Adams when I was listening to this playlist, which is shocking, really. But it's not her best, is it?
No.
Let's be honest.
She did have a few hits, but to be fair, I think all the Spice Girls had number 1s quite early, just by proxy of they could have sung the phone book and been number 1. Exactly. But I think Jerry's going for that. She actually goes for like the big Shirley Bassey in, about 3/4 of the way through this. And Jerry was an amazing pop star, literally iconic. Like, if you think of the Spice Girls, you think of Jerry and the Union Jack.
Yeah.
But she can't sing like Shirley Bassey.
No, sorry, Jerry, you can't.
Oh, dear. number one, and this has got quite a good narrative, You Needed Me by BOYZONE, which is not like, I always think of Father and Son, or I think of No Matter What when I think of BOYZONE. But this is a really nice song when I was listening to it. And there's something going on here. Again, watch that boy bands documentary. It's like, oh, here come Westlife, right? And they're about to be like the boy band. But BOYZONE are still super powerful here. Although, again, like I said about 911, boy band, it's basically Ronan Keating and a gospel choir in the end. But whatever you say about Ronan Keating, whether you like the voice, it's a great recorded voice, isn't it? And
he's got a nice voice.
Middle-aged women are wetting themselves over this. This was better than I thought, but I already mentioned in about 4 months' time, Westlife are going to put Flying Without Wings.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like the B-Tech version. But I think we could do this, Soph, and there would be plenty worse 90s number ones than
I agree.
You Needed Me.
No, I agree. It's one of those ones, because some things just trumped it, didn't it? It wasn't quite as big as, like you say, with Westlife. But a pretty good song. Yeah.
That is pretty solid. I reckon we're going to do this, and I'm going to suggest weeks, and it's going to be like, no, there's nothing there. But to have... I think in one, Bryan Adams we do, Shania Twain we do, and the actual songs No Scrubs and I Want It That Way. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, which are your favourites, which do you totally disagree with us on. You're going to bury Soph on her opinion on Bryan Adams there.
Yeah, I'm going to get killed.
Come on, Bryan Adams fans. And let us know, we want to do this podcast and get some clips for socials and give our thoughts on some of the songs we play. Let us know what you'd kind of like to see. We'll stick this down Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, and it'll be on YouTube available as a podcast. And main thing, let us know your memories of these songs in this time when they were out, and then grab yourself a ticket and come and see us play these songs. That's so90s.co.uk will be everywhere through the summer. We'll hopefully see you at a show.